Remember when the Kirk Cousins saga was the talk of the league? A constant day and night barrage of speculation about where he would land or when the Falcons would finally trade him. That noise has faded in recent weeks, and the resulting silence is speaking volumes. The Atlanta Falcons' solution to their quarterback drama is becoming painfully evident. They are prepared to wait. From the beginning of the offseason, the Falcons' front office, led by Terry Fontenot, made its stance clear. They would not trade their prize free agent signing from a year ago for pennies on the dollar. They were committed to him, for better or for worse. While some were skeptical, Atlanta has held true to its word. Cousins is entering training camp with the team, and no trade is on the horizon. The team is fully prepared to carry him as the league's most expensive backup quarterback through the entire 2025 season. The only scenario in which that changes is if a contending team finds itself in a desperate situation midseason. If a starter goes down and the Super Bowl window is on the line, the Falcons would gladly listen to offers for Cousins in exchange for a valuable draft pick or two. However, the hurdles for such a trade are immense, which is why the more likely outcome is that he stays put. The primary obstacle is financial. Atlanta has shown no willingness to eat any of Kirk's massive salary, meaning a trade partner would have to absorb his $37.5 million hit midseason. This requires a perfect storm of circumstances. A potential suitor would need to be a legitimate contender that suffers a catastrophic injury at quarterback. They would also need to be confident in Cousins' health post-injury, know he can start immediately, have a system that fits in a mobile quarterback, and still be willing to part with significant draft capital. The list of teams that could or would check all those boxes is vanishingly small. At this point, the path forward is clear. The constant speculation was just noise. The reality is that Kirk Cousins will almost certainly serve as an incredibly expensive insurance policy for the entire 2025 season. The Falcons will hold on to him, and the most probable solution to their drama will come next offseason, when they can simply release him. Falcons rumors. What Adam Schefter is hearing about Kyle Pitts' injury and trade buzz. The 2025 NFL season is going to be a massive one for the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta has struggled in recent seasons despite having an offense loaded with talented players. Now, rumors are swirling that the Falcons could part ways with one of their offensive weapons before the 2025 season. ESPN's Adam Schefter appeared on the Pat McAfee show on Thursday. Ty Schmidt asked Schefter about what is going on with Falcons tight end Kyle Pitts. Schefter began by clearing up some questions about Pitts' injury, which has kept him out of practice. Well, we'll start with Kyle Pitts, who has not been practicing due to what the Falcons are calling an unspecified medical condition. Schefter began. That unspecified medical condition, I'm told, is a strained muscle in his foot. I may not have that exactly right, but I know I'm pretty darn close, from what I'm told. So he's been out. It is still early in the offseason, so there is no reason to be concerned about Pitts' availability for the 2025 season due to his foot injury. That being said, it could be more difficult to trade Kyle Pitts if he is injured. Adam Schefter also comments on trade rumors involving Falcons T. Kyle Pitts. But is a Kyle Pitts trade even realistic? Schefter also gave his thoughts on the Kyle Pitts trade rumors that have been circulating over the past week. There have also been teams that have approached the Falcons about trading for Kyle Pitts, Schefter continued. Now, I don't think the Falcons are looking to trade him, but they're not hanging up the phone either. So if there were a team that were willing to give up enough to go get him, I think they could be persuaded to trade the former 4th overall pick to another team. While Schefter admits it is possible that Pitts could be traded, he doesn't believe any team will be willing to acquire him. The thing is, he's due $11 million in salary this year, Schefter concluded. And I don't know that there are a lot of teams lining up to pay the Falcons what it would take, and to pay Kyle Pitts what it would take when he's entering the final year of his rookie contract. At this point, the most likely outcome is that Pitts remains in Atlanta for the 2025 NFL season.